Faye. I'm ranked top 5 female psychic in the US by the American Federation of Certified Psychics and Mediums, which basically means I'm qualified to teach you how to activate and open to your own innate abilities. And these abilities, of course, were something that I was born with, but through my early adolescence, I didn't have any support in my world or people around me that could help encourage these abilities. And then as I got into high school, I was a sponge. I was an empathic sponge. I felt the emotions, I felt the sensations, I felt the feelings of so many people. Yeah, I didn't necessarily know how to regulate that within myself, and I didn't know that I was feeling the energy and emotions of other people. Once I got into my early 20s, after all sorts of traumatic events that have happened or had happened in early childhood, early adolescence, moving on into my early 20s, my mediumship abilities really, really started activating, and I had to sort out what was going on. I had to figure out what was going on in my world and in my life, mostly because I kept having these experiences that I couldn't explain. But I was also getting my degree in psychology, and I realized that psychology focuses only on mind and body. Now, because psychology was just focusing on mind and body, there was a churning inside of me that was like, well, what about the spirit? Why are we not paying attention to that part? And it was literally called woo woo. It was like, oh, that's woo woo. We don't pay attention to it because it is not measurable by the instruments of technology that we have now to measure these human experiences, because memory is fallible, this, that, and the other. So for me, I really was scratching my head and felt that I needed to explore and investigate more of this for myself. So instead of going on and getting my master's in counseling, I actually chose to go to a 1.5 year long psychic development training program and learned how to hone in my abilities. So, getting my degree in psychology, I was taking 5 psych classes for 3 semesters to get my degree after getting an AA at another school. Um, getting Developing my psychic abilities at the Berkeley Psychic Institute was so profound. It was such a huge difference from what I was learning in talk therapy, myth, dream, and symbol, like all sorts of different types of psychology didn't even hold a candle to the depth of healing that I was able to experience while getting my certification at the Institute. The reason that I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to really understand how incredible and miraculous it is when we start tuning into the quantum field, the multidimensional field of awareness. I do not want you to be afraid of the word psychic. There's so much stigma and there's so much stickiness on that word based on how it's been portrayed in media, and same with witch, right? That word in and of itself we've been taught to fear. But the thing is witches work with elementals. They work with air, earth, fire, wind, water, symbols, all sorts of other things. But it is an understanding of how to connect with the multi dimensions that we coexist with at all times. Just because you want to close your eyes or plug your ears or pretend it doesn't exist doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So, what I like to say when I'm teaching people how to connect in with this world is that it's nothing for you to fear. Is it going to take courage to walk into the unknown because you don't know what's around the next corner? Of course. But you've been able to do that in this world in so many different ways. So, when you start to open yourself in that way, when you start to actually, and here's the deal, you're already doing it. What I like to say is that I'm not telling you anything you don't already know about yourself. You already have the wisdom there in you at all times. Thank you for the love to my live attendees. Love this. You already have the wisdom there inside of you. So, what I am encouraging all of us to do, and what I believe my role is is to hold impeccable space, to give you the opportunity to be able to explore within your own inner world in a way that feels safe and right and natural to you, so that you can actually awaken to your heightened senses of awareness. Because we're already here in the Great Awakening. The quickening has arrived. I don't know if you all are feeling it. If you've done the last full moon transmission that's on my YouTube channel here, holy moly, like we are going into the deepest depths within ourselves to uncover the parts of us that are ready to shine, the parts of us that are ready to radiate, the parts of us that are coming through in profound and beautiful ways. And in some cases, what needs to happen is the things and the parts that don't serve, that don't belong, have to be reconciled. And that part is and can be very uncomfortable. But the more you do it, the more you build confidence in yourself and your abilities to continue to show up for yourself in a very balanced and beautiful way consistently. So let's get into the transmission, shall we? As we call in divine truth and love into this sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. So what I'm going to put into the intention of this particular transmission is that we find that part inside of you that is the closest thing that's holding you back. It's the easiest, the closest and most attainable part that once we just move that little piece out, it's going to make a big difference in your value of expansion and your ability to shine, and radiate through it. Okay, so are we ready? Let's take a nice big deep breath. Ayawa otoko apua ni ia haatoko pua saya atani ia wa oapua kaya tariki ia katakatiko apua takatiko we're just going to bring some really gentle light energy into that darker place of constriction. Ayawa toko apua atani ia atatake So as I've been speaking light codes now for a while, what I've learned is that when they repeat, like when that starts to happen, it's because there's an energy there that may be a little bit solid, and so it's like cleaning out the pipes a little bit. It's less of a message and more of a full healing. So do what you can to just simply open your field. Create a nice, big, giant grounding cord from your root chakra right there at the base of your spine all the way down into the center of the earth. And so as you allow that channel to be open and wide, freeing yourself from all of the constrictions that you potentially are holding on to, consciously or subconsciously, and let yourself go. Just pretend you're on a water slide. Just let yourself release and enjoy. This is a pleasurable experience. Healing is pleasurable. You are getting to feel and experience within your own skin that is allowing more room for your greatest radiance. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? How beautiful are you? Let this light come through. Let this light, this is your inner light. This isn't a light coming from any other beings. This isn't a light, like you don't have to worry about what you're discerning or who you're connecting in with, because you're connecting in with you. This is you. This is your brilliance. This is your radiance. This is your inner heart glow. This is your soul shining and illuminating from the inside out, my friend. I love you. Let's go. Iatake o apua niki, iatake o oapua, kaya satatake iti o apua, katatake o oniki o oapua. Soya tatake oni o oapua, kua tatake o ani o akatea ni o oapua, kaya satake o oapua, kaya watani ia o apu. Pua kaya o koatake o Ayaniawa oapu Oaniawa uapua tatakeawa uapua kaya haatania wa uapua katania haawapua kuatania haaputakayawa Oaniawa uapua kaya kaya tatatekeo tatatekeo and I want to remind you to come back and listen to these transmissions as many times as you can tune in and you get to a point where you actually don't feel energy moving. That's when you know that you've received the full dose, the full like what is available here for you. So every single time you listen, you'll receive another layer and another layer and another layer will peel off. And eventually you'll get to a point where you can listen to the same transmission that for the first time was like, whoa, kind of like blows you back a little bit. And then you get more acclimated to the frequencies within you because you have more space to actually embody that radiance of your higher calling, which is what we're making room for here. The light language is an ancient soul language. I believe it to be the original language of source that we as human beings can articulate with our mouth and make sounds with. So we're connecting with the most ancient part of yourself. Light language in and of itself is a sound healing. So you're simply being reminded of the most ancient part of your own soul, the most oldest part of your existence is being illuminated right now. Oataya ha'atatekea wa uaponiki ikia wa satatekea wa uaponiki ha'akea wa uapuakaya ha'atania wa oayawania wa uapuania wa, that nothing is in your way. Anything that is holding you back or causing an obstacle or challenge is there to teach you. And the more that you can accept and recognize that every single thing that comes to you in your life is here for you, it is here to teach you, it is here to bring leverage, it is here to bring the pressure that makes diamonds. You are so capable, you are so beautiful, you are so ready. You are so ready, my love. Take another nice big deep breath. Iowa oanakaya hayawa oapua kaya hoaniawa ayawa pua akayawa tani iawa pua kayawa saya haataniawa oapua kaya haniawa oapua kaya tani iawa oapua kaya atakeawa oaponiki iawa satakeawa putakea iawa yaniawa oapua kayawa oapua kaya sataya tani iawa pua kayawa Iawa taniawa, uapua taniawa, uapua taniawa, uapua taniawa, iawaniawa, 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 Oania wa 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 oania wa. We're looking at ancient soul contracts and ancient timelines. So if you have any past life memories or visions or anything coming up or coming through, go ahead and take a look at them and let them just move through. Don't get stuck on them. Don't try to grasp them. No need to make a story about it. Just let it come up and out and through. Oaniki awa poniki iawaka sokotakitike owa poni iawa haakapu sotake owa oni awa ayake ake tani iawa akapu aka satani ia haaki ania iawa puku apu otake ani awa apu akatake awa ani awa awa pu 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 niki ki awa apu putake oni awa haaku awa taya haani awa Iawaniawa, 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 Uapua, Pua, 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 Take, Uapuani, Haakia, Iakia, 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 Iawaniawa, Uapua, Haayawa, Ua, Ea, Aniawa, Iawaka. Remember to breathe. Uapuani, Iawa, Haakuapua, Haakayawaniawa, Iania, Yaya, Niawa, Iawapua, Haakianiawa, Iawa, Iawa, Ua. Go ahead and take a nice, big, deep breath. And as you take that nice, big, deep breath, again, just opening the energy through your spinal column all your meridian channels through your body. Just go ahead and open them and flush them out with your light, with your signature frequency, that you are your own healer. Your higher self is the healer here. You are allowing yourself to access your ancient wisdom, your ancient knowledge. There's so much living inside of you that you have yet to explore. And this is nothing to be fearful of. This is everything to be excited about and welcome in, my love. There's so much here for you. And breathe. Just take a moment to feel. Take a moment to let that energy move through your body. Take a moment to stay illuminated in your own grace. Take a moment to be present with your own willingness to rise. To see yourself more clearly. To illuminate the illusion that you may be living in or subscribing to. Unsubscribing and disconnecting, allowing yourself to continue to lean into your sovereignty. You are a sovereign being in this world, on this planet, my love. This is a powerful time to be alive, and you are here for it. You were born for it. There's a part of you that knew this was coming, and there is a deeper, brilliant, infinitely intelligent part of you that knows how to move through every single step in a way that is suited to your highest form of alignment to your soul's true nature. So breathing in and honoring who you be and who you are. In the light of true love, true compassion, true brilliance is your natural state of being. And simply breathe. Ayawani awa oapua ia ia ia. Yani awa ayawani awa oapua. Being as gentle as you possibly can, allowing yourself to release the densest and darkest of the frequencies you are carrying in your field now, letting them dissolve, fall away, being gentle, gentle, gentle. Healing does not have to be painful. Gentle acceptance, gentle grace, gentle ease. Healing is not a competition to see who can suffer the most to move through into the light. You've already suffered enough. We're moving through this. We're moving into healing. We're moving into your brilliance. We're moving into your radiance. All right, my love, I invite you to go ahead and listen to this as many times as you like. I encourage you to tune into the new moon and the full moon transmissions that are available here for you. The deep dives, I encourage you to listen to them in bed. Quantum cash flow is here for those that are working money pictures. And when you're really ready to step in, when you're really ready to take just even the first step in, we've got 7 weeks to embody your higher self. You'll see the course link here in the description below. There's a link tree available that will lead you into the newest and latest courses that are available. I'm about to relaunch Release and Rise with an updated version that is specifically designed to help women heal from experiences of sexual assault, abuse, and betrayal. Of course, this can be for our men as well, but primarily this is about the reawakening of the divine feminine and supporting, releasing those densities of those experiences where you hold shame, where you hold tears, where you hold guilt, where you hold blame, where you hold resentment, where you hold pain, all of it, honey, it is all welcome and would be transmuted into your greatest strength. So look out for that one, Release and Rise. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And of course, we have the ongoing Monad Society. So when you're ready for the advanced level psychic development training, it is advanced, and no joke there. It is advanced. We want to make sure that you have tuned in to as many new moon, full moon transmissions, these transformational Tuesdays, to bring your frequency, to bring your awareness, to bring your vibrational integrity into such a state that you can handle, that you can step into that container and anchor those frequencies so it doesn't spin you out. It's an ongoing process of ascension and opening, my love. I want you to know that you are more than welcome, you are more than invited, and I would absolutely love to continue journeying with you further. So thank you for being here with me today. This was such a juicy, 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 beautiful opening for all of us. Let's take a couple more nice big deep breaths. You can go ahead and check out the website at monadsociety.com. That's monadsociety.com. All right, my dear. I love you. I look forward to seeing you soon. And as we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our beautiful transformation today is complete. Thank you for all your support, your likes, your shares, your comments, your tagging friends, your word of mouth, your donations that you can connect into the link below, and all of the above. All right, my dear, I will see you very soon. Ciao.